Alright guys, it's Foggy here again, and today I'm just going to do a quick video on an air leak test. I bought this 98 Indy 500 a couple days ago. It was revving really high at idle, 3000 RPM. I was able to take it out, clean the carbs. It was still idling really high, so I did the next thing, which is a air leak test, and it was leaking in the crankcase. So I disassembled just the bottom end. I resealed it. I did a leak test before reassembling this whole thing. That way you can spray some soap on the seals, crank seals, to make sure that those aren't leaking. And so it's not leaking right now. I'm just gonna show you how I did it. So I picked up from Canadian Tire. It's just like it's called a basin gasket. They're about $2.50 at Canadian Tire, and I picked up two of them. I know in the previous video I had like a makeshift just gasket that I made. This thing works amazing. So they're like $2.50. And the beauty of these things is that when you just turn this thing around, they fit exactly on your exhaust, just like so. So I'm just gonna zoom in here, and as you can tell, they fit just perfectly right on there. Okay, and then I'm just gonna see, I used to use these, but now this is just to hold it, in place. Okay, so there's that, and then I'm gonna put the exhaust pack on. Okay, so that worked very well. I have a split in my at the Y here in my crank. Sorry, not my crank. My exhaust manifold in my Y pipe. So I can't. There's an easier way of doing it, but I can't because there's a leak. There's a leak there. And of course, the easiest way of doing it, if you don't have a leak in your Y pipe, is just to block the bottom side, the outside of the exhaust. And you just use one of these like this. And then you just tighten it down, and then it would block the exhaust. But because I have a crack here, air's coming out, defeats the purpose. So I can't do it that way. So I'm just gonna crank these out. You don't have to put them too tight, just enough to make sure no air is going to be leaking. You have to put your spark plugs in to prevent the air from leaking through the pistons. Okay, so this is done. Just turn this around one more time. Pulse line, the easiest way of doing it. Drop a drill bit in there, air won't come out of there. Okay, so we'll just leave that like that. So I showed a video how to build these, very simple. And now I'm just gonna pump some air in it. Perfect, and there you have it, just like that. Every port is plugged. And then all you gotta do is pump some air in it, and away you go. So just to recap, plug the two carb boots, tire pump. This gauge here is for an aquarium. That's why the increments are by 1, which is what you want. And the back side here is the Canadian Tire basin rubber pieces. And then these gaskets are just to hold it. Or if you don't have a crack in your white pipe, you can just put this here like this. Put the spark plugs in, and then pump away, and then just use soap and water, spray around, and you'll find your air leak. I suggest doing this. If it does leak, as is right now, drop some water in here. If this bubbles, this seal's done. And if you have no clue where the leak is coming from, it could be from the mag side that you don't have access to. And if that's what it is, have fun. All right, thank you very much for the video. The next one I'll be doing is for the oil pump. I'm sure some people wonder how to adjust that. It'll be nice and easy. Thanks, bye.